Before we get on to Monday Night Raw, for those of you that have been following me for the last little while, first of all, thank you all for getting me to 18,000 followers on Facebook. You guys are amazing. I did want to address it. For the last week, I haven't really posted reactions. Right now, they are aggressively just going after everyone, and I'm trying to figure out why. Reactions generally tend to be all right. It is what it is. I'm still trying to navigate things. So for those of you that, are probably wondering like, hey, what the heck's going on? That's okay. I'm doing all these Oba Femi dream matches right now. We're still covering all the wrestling news, etc. But I promise to get back on track as soon as I possibly can. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on that. So anyways, let's just jump right into Monday Night Raw for now. I got to give tonight's Raw a B plus, almost an A minus. There was some surprises. Let's get straight into it. And we're actually going to go like all the way towards the end of the night because there's something crazy that happened tonight. Brock Lesnar, who is retired, came back and basically gave Oba Femi a bunch. My boy, Oba Femi, you guys like my custom shirt that I've created? I made this. Isn't that cool? Anyways, Oba Femi, he gave him a bunch of F5s, and it looks like he is retired, but he signed a contract that he wants to fight Oba Femi at Clash in Italy one last time. So I don't know if it's because like lately, a lot of you I'm sure of noticing the product is kind of struggling. And I don't know if this is just to get eyeballs on Clash in Italy, but we'll have to see where it's going. But yeah, Brock Lesnar is back, retired Brock Lesnar, and wants a match against Oba at Clash in Italy. The evening actually started with Roman Reigns going out to the ring to call Jacob. Jacob actually beat Roman Reigns to the ring and then called him out. The Usos responded. Jacob was actually able to fend them both off. He looked superhuman. They couldn't do anything to take him down until, of course, Roman joined the flock. And then the three of them were able to finally take out Jacob. And as the Bloodline was walking away, Jacob basically asked for a tribal by combat match, which Roman accepted. So we're going to see that match at Clash in Italy. Honestly, I've said this before. I love all these men, but I am tired of this whole bloodline versus tribal chief versus, I'm just tired of it. I got the fatigue. If it finally hit me. But it's going to be a great match nonetheless. The first match of the night was actually Finn Balor versus JD McDonagh in a street fight, and that was a solid match. All the matches tonight were actually really great. The winner of that match was Finn Balor. There's a lot of great spots, so go back and watch it because it's a great street fight. The ending was the best. So Dom got involved like Dominic always gets involved. It's a street fight, so it's legal. JD was holding Finn down for a 619, and at the last second, Finn was able to switch himself with JD, so he got hit with the 619. Then Finn basically took out Dominic, put a trash can on JD McDonagh, and hit the coup de grace to win, which was a great match. So Ruca had a promo basically with Becky Lynch, and now I'm starting to wonder if all her botches and things like that lately have actually been on purpose to kind of like make her look like she's not ready, because that's essentially what this promo was. It was Becky Lynch telling Sol Ruca that she's not ready, setting up a match at Saturday night's main event, and it's a non-title match because, again, Becky says she's not ready. So my guess is we'll see some big things from her on Saturday. She might beat Becky Lynch, and then that's my guess. I think that will then turn into a later Intercontinental Championship match. This one, I think, might have been by far one of my favorite matches of the entire evening. We had the Trios Tornado match. So you had the original El Grande Americano and his team versus the real El Grande Americano and his team. There was so many crazy spots that happened throughout that whole match. I think my favorite though had to be the triple moonsault, where all the three team of the original El Grande Americano put their, hit their moonsaults. They even did the thing where they all put the metal plates in their masks. But in the end, the team of the real El Grande Americano won. I'm honestly gonna miss these guys 100% because, as you all know, this is essentially getting wrapped up when we're doing mask versus mask. So one of these guys is going to go. And I honestly think at this point, it's probably going to be OG El Grande Americano, even though he lost on Raw. And this is probably our last time seeing them like that. So does that mean Chad Gable returns All America? I don't know. I have no idea. But that was probably the highlight match of the night. You guys want to go back and watch that one. Then we had Brie Bella and Paige versus Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez, Judgment Day. It wasn't a terrible match. Like, I can see that Brie and Paige are finally getting on the same page. The wrestling is getting better. It's looking better. And during the match, though, both of them were doing the yes kicks. And then Corey Grave had to say, like, it's the it kicks made famous by The Miz. And then Michael literally basically corrected him and said, no, those are stolen. That move's stolen, because obviously referring to Daniel Bryan. Liv got ejected towards the end. Roxanne tried to capitalize by hitting Brie Bella with the championship titles. But then Brie was able to just basically duck that and get her up in a schoolboy and pin her. But now that means that Brie and Paige won. So at Saturday night's main event, they are going to fight the Irresistible Forces for the championship. After the match, the Judgment Day did try to attack the champions, but Bayley and Lyra came out to save them. Then right after that, we had that crazy Oba segment that I mentioned earlier. So he just got F5. Brock Lesnar's back. Looks like they're setting up Clash in Italy. And then that takes us to our main event. The main event was Seth frickin' Rollins versus Austin Theories, but it was exactly as you would expected. Logan Paul got involved. For some reason, Braun Breaker doesn't come out with them. Paul Heyman no longer comes out with them. And I said this last week, honestly, it's kind of like the whole Gunther thing to me. Like, I don't know what they're doing with these storylines. Personally, I do think Braun Breaker is huge, and he's definitely going to be one of the next generation superstars, and he already kind of is already there. But I don't think he needs the Vision. I would just love to see him destroy the Vision and then just go all out and just be his own guy. Anyways, I think it's going to get there eventually. I really do. But yeah, the match itself was exactly what you expected. Logan kept getting involved, gave Theory the knucks at one point, and Seth was able to win it. Towards the end, they were going to take out Seth Rollins. After the match, they basically teamed up on Seth Rollins, and then Dawkins came out, and then right after that, Ford came out, and then Braun Breaker came out, and it was just a brawl. And they tried to take out Seth Rollins using the steel steps, but that was basically turned around pretty quickly because of Adam Pearce. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's this one's dragging for me, anyways. But otherwise, it was a great card. It was a pretty good night. We're gonna have to see, but it looks like they're starting to turn things around. The wrestling was great, and last week the wrestling was great too. So the matches have been like pretty good considering everything that's been going on. So put in the comments down below. Let me know what you thought. Don't forget to follow for more wrestling news, content, and games.